Don in Los Angeles. Hey, Don, what's up?
Hi, Tom. I think this is a perfect example of why our country is great. I understand that you're terrified of guns, and
I'm not terrified of guns, Don. I use guns. I am.
A lot of people have the right to carry guns, and they're very responsible. You can label people terrorists all day long, and that doesn't make it so. Because in Texas, for instance, they have an open carry law, but you never hear of mass shootings. It seems like only in the Northeast. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. It just seems to me like the places where the guns are most prevalent are where the violence is, and it has nothing to do with the law. Like, look at Chicago. You had mentioned that if a black person kills a black person with a gun, well, they don't say anything because it happens so often. And in these
actually, it doesn't happen so often.
Like Chicago, like New York, like Washington, D.C.,
the fact that in poor communities in Chicago, Don, thanks a lot for the call. Hey, you're going to filibuster me. I'll just drop you. The fact that in Chicago you have a higher crime rate, a higher gun crime rate than you do in Manhattan, in similarly demographic neighborhoods, in similarly poor and very often minority neighborhoods, that fact demonstrates the impact of good gun laws. New York City is surrounded by states and municipalities that have strong weapons laws. You've got to demonstrate a need to carry a weapon, to own or carry a weapon in those states. And so New York City has many fewer gun shootings. Chicago is surrounded by suburbs and the state of Indiana next door, which you can drive to in 20 minutes, where anybody can walk in anywhere and buy a gun anytime they want. And in fact, the majority of the guns that are seized in inner city Chicago came from these neighborhoods where anybody can buy a gun. You are making my case, my friend. Edward.